Once upon a time, there was a young man named Rudra. He was hardworking and honest, but his biggest weakness was his anger. He would get furious over small matters and sometimes say hurtful things to even his closest friends and family. Because of this habit, people started distancing themselves from him. Rudra was aware that his anger was harming him, but he couldn't control it. His mother tried to explain it to him multiple times, but unless there was a strong reason to change, bad habits don't go away easily. One day, a renowned saint visited the village. In his sermon, he said, "Anger burns a person's wisdom. When someone is angry, they are controlled by their emotions, not by their intellect." These words struck Rudra deeply. He decided to meet the saint and find a solution to his problem. The next day, he approached the saint and said, "Gurudev, I cannot control my emotions, especially my anger. I know it is wrong, but I cannot stop myself. Please guide me." The saint smiled and replied, "All right, I will give you a task. Every time you get angry, hammer a nail into the wall of your house." Rudra found the task strange but agreed to do it. On the first day, Rudra had to hammer 30 nails into the wall. On the second day, 25, then 20. Slowly, he realized how frequently he got angry. Each time he lost his temper, he had to hammer a nail, and this started to tire him. After a month, when the wall was filled with nails, Rudra went back to the saint and said, "Gurudev, I get angry much less now. Earlier, I had to hammer 30 nails a day, but now I hardly hammer 3 to 4. The saint smiled and said, "Good. Now, for every time you control your anger and handle a situation calmly, remove 1 nail from the wall." Rudra followed the saint's instructions. Gradually, his habit changed. He would feel anger rising, but would control himself, and slowly, all the nails were removed. Rudra happily went to the saint and said, "Gurudev, I have removed all the nails from the wall." The saint took him near the wall and said, "Look, my son, the nails are gone, but do you see the marks left on the wall?" Rudra observed the wall. It was full of deep holes. The saint explained, "This is what happens when we unleash our anger on others. Our words and actions leave scars on their hearts, just like these nails left marks on the wall. Over time, the wounds may heal, but the scars remain. So always think before you speak and learn to control your emotions." Tears welled up in Rudra's eyes. He realized his mistake. He promised himself that he would never let his anger control him again. As time passed, Rudra completely mastered his emotions. He became known in the village for his patience and wisdom. Where people once avoided him, now they sought his advice. This is the power of controlling your emotions. Anger can destroy us, but if we learn to channel it correctly, it can shape us into great individuals.